Morning, folks. How we doing? 5:22 a.m. Tuesday, July 26. 22 is strong understanding, and 5 is movement, understanding, and moving forward. That's what. Well, that's pretty much. Every day is what it needs to be, but it doesn't happen every day. And then 523 is what came up immediately. 3 is the people getting together, 2 understand, and then 5 is the how to move forward. Or moving forward, but it's relative to how to move forward in your own lives. My head's killing me this morning. I'm not under any kind of attack. It's Lily and big part of me outside of the body ripping at my brain. I look at my veins inside my head and I see where they're swelling up a little bit, but I'm being changed a little bit for when it's time to go. It's just painful, that's all. Some people might want to think because I made a big point of sticking up for Simon. And I always talk anti-government. Hell, they've been in my damn house. FBI and Homeland Security knocking the front door. It's kind of funny. Kind of nice guys, really. Young kids. Hell, when you're my age, everyone's young. I want to talk first. This video is going to be about Max Spiers. Max was messed with before he was born. His DNA was genetically manipulated while he was in a DNA stage when the embryo was coming together. His mom got a lot of frequent visits at night. Spent a lot of time in hospitals she wasn't aware of that are near the London area. Anyway, just talking of Lily and my energy, saying to, calm down for a minute. Anyway, as an embryo, he was taken out of his mom a few times. He was taken out of his mom as an embryo. I've seen this before. It's going on right now with the children that are being brought to life between me and Anne. The video I had talking about seed, the seed banks, I was just kind of looking relaxing. My own energy had me kind of looking that area relaxing, and it was slowing me down, calming me down. When you're calm, all your abilities, who you really are, you can use them much better. That's one reason for all the hype, like the thing about the moon, the soul catcher robot moon. I'll address that later. But she popped in and popped out, and she didn't finish materializing. It's like beaming in and beaming out, transporting in, transporting out. She's one of the women that's taking care of these embryos. They've been put in and out of van a couple times now. They do that. They want the growing embryo to be connected to the mother. And it's nice to have it connected to the father too, but the mother's most important. It's like I've always said when it comes to the other side, where we live. When we're not taking vacations, supposedly, in these bodies. It's like Monday through Friday, your real self, metaphysical, just energy, sentient energy. And then on the weekend, you put on a flesh jumpsuit and you have a life. But that's what she wanted to talk with me about. And tomorrow, literally, okay, I'm saying too much, that's personal. But anyway, I understand a bit about the what happens with these embryos. Folks, this is why I want everyone to wake up. This is one of the reasons why I came here one last time. Is to tell you all about who you are, what you can do, what's around you, and how it affects your lives. Excuse me. If you can't see what's happening around you when things are happening, what do you call it, magic? I guess, isn't it better just to understand what's really happening? Two people fall in love, you can call that magic, but I see what happens when it does. Sometimes it's between the two people, an actual physical chemical thing. Sometimes it's angels and spirit guides messing around with you. All that stuff is going to stop. Not the bodies loving each other, but the manipulation. That's going to be next to nothing. It'll be 10% of what it's been, okay? 10, 11, 12, whatever. There has to be a little direction from the other side to keep you going in the right direction, to keep creation itself going in the right direction, but also you, what you wanted out of a life to go in a certain direction. But as you awake, the immediately this body's physical body is going to be changed so that you can be aware of more. So then you'll understand more, and you won't be going off the path of where you want to go. You'll be more aware of stuff. That's the way it should be. Now back to Max. This is all related to Max, okay? It's related to all of us. Max was always under a lot of pressure to perform. And his son coming up, his son, he's going to be coming into the scene pretty soon. And he's strong, he's aggressive. I don't mean like vicious, I'm just saying aggressive. People knock the Anunnaki themselves as a race down. I said, why? When you have love in your heart and you're in an Anunnaki body, you're going to be voracious with the love that you give, okay? I'm pushing the boundaries around a little bit right now when I say that, but the idea is when something's more aggressive, it's more forward with stuff. Well, when something's more forward with love, that's a real damn good thing. And compassion, when it's wartime and you have to protect, that's damn good. Why do you think the Anunnaki have been so feared? The Drak. Whoa. By the way, a Antid ship was hit with a beam, and it knocked out the proper functioning of its engines, so to speak. They're not engines, but its drive system. And the Drak came, picked it up, and towed it. That was like yesterday or the day before. I've never been good at doing a day thing in a memory, and I really don't care anymore. Right now in my head, like I said, it's killing me. When I go, it's probably going to be everything at one time. But anyway, the more you can see and feel and understand, the more it's simple to become aware of. It's the easier it is to understand things. You have to see it. You have to feel and experience it. Our experiences give us our understandings. The more experiences we have, the more understandings we have, the greater our collective pile of wisdom. So anyway, with the drug ship thing, the guys that shot at him, there were some folks that came here that were working out a deal with some of the governments and all, and touching with the Anunnaki here a little bit. They had to give their respect to them, the ones here on the planet, and they were coming to literally borrow prisoners. They have equipment. They're tech stealers. They've been stealing tech all over the place. They came here to take information out of all the scientists and stuff that are prisoners here from other planets, working on stuff. Thank you. Tools and weapons, other tools, means of doing things. So anyway, their intention was to actually take them off planet. They get them up there and then just poof, take off with them and just drain them, and then just let them die. And that was stopped. That's one of the reasons why the Draw came here almost immediately. These folks are thieves. They have no honor. They're a problem. Well, they had found some of the tech that they've stolen, taken, whatever. Sometimes they even buy it. This tech that they've taken, they were putting on another ship. It looks like a cargo ship, and literally hit the Antids ship with it, and it was a strong enough beam. Somehow it messed with it, so Drak and Antids won't get caught like that again. You don't mess with a Drak, that's stupid. And messing with the Antids, they're incredibly intelligent, very peaceful, benevolent. These other folks are in trouble. It's like taking a stick and poking a hornet's nest. Incredibly stupid. Folks, the age of arrogance and abuse has already started falling away, and nobody knows it yet. Anyway, so Max, so I've heard him talking one time about a fourth dimension where he and Michael Prince supposedly would fight and stuff like that. Look, that's the second dimension. That's the one right here, 1.5 feet to the right, 3 foot up, and they'd meet, and their energies would just clash at each other. It's nothing's going to happen. No one gets hurt. So what's going to happen? That's another thing. I'm going to do another dimensions video, so you have that, explaining what they are. And thanks to a wonderful person named Dan, I've got a copy now of all the old videos that were on YouTube. The other hard drive or hard drives that have everything on it, the portable ones, Michelle has those, and she hasn't given them back, along with keys to my house and everything else. That's all being taken care of legally. Anyway, so Max has been under hell all his life, pushed. Him getting in a trip chair is almost like you brushing your teeth. Well, not quite, it's not every day, but I mean, he's been in there so many times, it was commonplace. When they do surgery, when a lot of the alien races do surgery, they have these devices. There's usually like a power stick, and then there's usually a crystal or similar emitting device. It puts out a frequency, and when it does that, your whole body just kind of relaxes. You're functioning, and you think you're functioning more than you are. Excuse me, but you're not really there. It can also just knock you out, put you to sleep. Folks, the technology of our friends in space, almost all of them, is much more than what ours is. The Earth is young, but we've been exposed to a lot, especially folks coming in from other planets, coming in to get the silver and gold. 11 million, well, actually, over 1 billion years ago is when it started. But mixing with us is a life here. Civilization on this planet actually started about just over 11 million years ago. It's excuse me. It's in this book, okay? Creation, its beginning, and your origin, and it goes into a little more detail in creation, its journey evolving into paradise. For those of you that want to wake up, get in touch with your different energy focal points in your body, or chakras. This really helps. It's got these are cards, but they're runes, but they're symbols you won't find anywhere. Okay, they're symbols I've put on different planets. You know, different lives, not this body. Other than being on a couple ships, I've never, and not conscious, I've never traveled off planet. Not this life. Other lives, yeah. When I was Enoch, I was all over the place all the time. Anyway, Max was going through training 3, 4, 5, 6. By the time he was 7 years old, he was well trained in combatant techniques through thought process, understanding, seeing, feeling. His DNA is strong reptilian, just like his son. So he's got that aggression in there. But the thing with Max and his DNA, which was the governments really enjoyed excuse me, having, is that he had a certain calmness to him. His DNA did, where it could be aggressive, and it was right there to be aggressive, but yet it would sit. It's like being an idle. It's like a race car being an idle, and then it would easily take off and go. Some of the problems that they were having with DNA is that it was so aggressively reptilian that they hear something, turn around and go crazy on it. It's kind of like, you know, the way I've been with stuff attacking me, because I've been at it too long. But when I'm left alone, I'm fine. Oh, Max had that his DNA had that quality. He had that quality. So that was kind of bred into him. Like I said, that, you know, from embryo on, he'd been worked on, manipulated, changed. Different DNA sequencing, genetic codes. And they took a bunch of his DNA and also his other body fluids to help make new beings. A lot of them were just grown. It's like, you know, he's got offspring. 20-something offspring that are up, running, and functional. And they do have a way to speed up the process too. And then it goes up to 32. Five more in stasis. Something happened when they were trying to clone him. Something didn't work. Anyway. So, what happened to him? How did he die? Well, he was murdered. Point blank murdered. In London, or England, there's some kind of group that's like the NSA here in America, United States. And these folks are assholes just like the NSA. And he got shot. It's a weird looking gun. I swear it almost looks like a toy. It's got a little projectile, small little projectile, and it just shoots it into your skin. It looks like plastic, but it is not. And then it goes inside the skin and it releases, it just dissolves. It's made of a certain chemical. I wish he would have tried to take a little better care of himself, what he put into his body himself. But believe it or not, the fact that he did what he did, it messed with the chemical that was in there. Kept it from being as effective as it was supposed to. But he did have that other chemical going through his body. And what took him out was satellite. When they have your DNA, and they had plenty of Max's DNA, when they had his DNA, they know what frequencies to use to start breaking you down to affect your body to lethally attack you, to kill you. And that's what they did. I'm seeing satellite hitting a car, and the whole car being, it's like an eggshell that he was in, and the whole thing was just vibrating with this frequency. You might have had satellite radio in the car, something, but the whole car, it got hit with a satellite beam, and the whole car is vibrating, and it's just following him. Just, he's driving along, not even know what's going on, and it was taking down his DNA. I mean, he was taking him down from a DNA level. And they wanted to make a big to-do about him. The treatment for his body and everything else, they're dead. You know, they just left him there. It's like they had something to eat and took the wrapper and threw it on the ground and walked away. Max was a good person who got pushed like hell. He had a good sense of right and wrong, and that's what kept him from staying with that in that program the whole time. Max was given bad information too about things. As a matter of fact, a lot of it was implanted in him when he was younger. All that time he spent in trip chairs. Same thing with Corey Good and everything. It's like when they read these scanners. That was done on purpose to get him and all the others to give you false information about stuff. The moon's right there. Let's turn the moon into a weapon. The moon is a rock, folks. It's been here forever. It's not a satellite or anything else. We'll talk about that later. The bases on it and stuff, yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of facilities inside that they went inside the moon. They have to. There's no atmosphere. All the particles hit it and boom, blow it up. It was a rock that, you know, it's a particle. It's mass. It's stone. There's no life within it. See, that's another reason to awaken your true self, the metaphysical you, which is also physical, but it's metaphysical part of you. That's why it's important for you to become complete. Max had a hard time, man. He was always fighting a lot. The person he was made to be had a lot of good attributes, but it also had some issues that was hard to deal with. It was natural for him to fight, and he was tired of it. He wouldn't stop. I mean, I'll never stop what I do metaphysically. I'm not trying to draw Max's attention in his life towards me. I'm just trying to explain stuff. I go through a lot of stuff metaphysically, and that's a good way for me to describe it to you, to tell you what I went through, and you see about it on a living type of perspective. Max was cool, man. I wish I could have done more to help him. But he was assassinated. He was murdered. They went through a lot of trouble to mess with him. They used him all his life. Your governments, they're not for you. They don't give a damn about you other than cattle to eat. I mean, that's the way animals are treated is totally wrong. See, it all goes back to how it started. Creation. Folks, when you learn how to wake up and to use your own abilities, and you start using them like a muscle and flex them to get stronger, you can take your heart, all of you, every one of you can take your heart, extend it towards the moon, and start feeling, is there life there? Is there life inside the moon? No. Is there life inside the moon in little small facilities? Not in the middle of it, just running around? Yes. You can use your heart to feel different living heart energies on the moon. Folks, you all have powers you don't know you have yet, okay? You have to wake them up. And Max on the other side, he's getting a little closer to waking up, but he's still kind of foggy. When we come out of our bodies, we're kind of a little loopy, It's not like a light switch on and off. He's fine. He has some concern for his son, mostly because he's just not going to be there. He feels that. Something about issues with the mom, whatever that is, don't know and not going there, but there's thought, issues, like stuff he's thinking about. Anything personal, I'll never say. To them, to the person, yeah. Anyone else, no. It's not my business, it's no one else's. I'll tell you what, though, what was done to him, that's a hard thing for him to live with, but his family, too, to understand. His son's a little warrior. Wait and see what happens with him. Good stuff. He's already got something wrapped around him to help him out. It's like a silver coat of armor. That comes from the other side. It doesn't come from any incredible being from space or anything. No, it comes from the other side. He's been given something. He's got a big role to play. and he'll play it well. He'll do his dad proud. Max will be talking to him too as soon as he finishes waking up. It might be about 2.5 weeks. So anyway, I hope that you can take a walk away from this and take with you a little bit of what Max went through. He was manipulated all his life, and he was tired of it. He didn't remember the vast majority of it, but there's no way he could have. And what put him through that, the other side literally made sure that he go through that. Folks, the abuse and everything that everyone's suffering came from the original first being, male and female. It starts over there, then it comes over here. Now, it doesn't mean what's over here that abused them should get away with it. It won't. It will not. These organizations you have, they will drop, they will fold. Just not today. And that's a pity. Every one of these people that have been abusing and manipulating others for their own desires, they need to be abused to the point of insanity and then pushed a little further, pulled back, pushed further, pulled back. That's what they did to everyone else. And suffer they will. Every last one of them. See, the thing is, as far as karma goes, right now, there's no one making people do stuff. There's almost nothing making anyone do stuff. 90% of it has been taken away. So people are now responsible for what they're doing. And that's where they start running up this bill that they have to pay. Max will be right there watching it. He'll be involved with his son. When you're out of your body like he is now, once he's relaxed and back used to being his normal self, spirit, sentient energy, he'll be talking real hard with his song, real strong. His son's being fed even more energy now. That's funny as hell. There's so many of you that have been abused. Folks, think about the folks from other planets that are here that are aliens. That are alien to our planet. They're extraterrestrials that were brought here, captured. So here's a bunch of money. We got a good job for you. Come on, we'll go to the Earth. And then boom, they put them in a hole, lock the door. There's your laboratory. Go to work. You're here forever now. Thank you. There's so much that's wrong. But Max, you gotta kind of love the guy, man. And his spirit, he's doing good. He's just waking up. It's like in the morning when you wake up and just kind of stretch a little bit and trying to do that like I just did. That's what he's doing. It just takes a little while. Strong soul, cool soul. That's one reason why he's put through hell. He'll be involved. Excuse me. He'll be involved in what comes pretty soon. 2020. Whoa, 2023. Excuse me. Um, my head's killing me, and I'm looking at something that is going to happen. That's nearby. Is planned. It's a strong enough thing in the timeline for me to say something about 2023. These idiots are going to start coming, get taken down real hard. It's like they're given a cancer and it'll just crumble. As well as other things going out in space. New laws in the new Federation. Wow. These little funny faces I make when you're on a plane and you're changing altitude, and the pressure in the cab tries to equalize, and sometimes you yawn. It's a natural thing. It's a natural process to make your body changes pressure in and out. When my head's been worked on real hard, or I have to use it real hard, it literally builds pressure up inside, and that's why I have these funny faces and make that funny look with my face, mouth, or whatever. Right now my head's just like it's like a muscle just pumping up. Anyway, Max, when this stuff happens, when these guys start getting taken away, they start getting broken down, Max will be right there in the middle of it. He'll be doing everything he can to mess with everybody. Oh, that's cool. He's going to get into he's going to literally be on top of some of the people's brains that have messed him up, causing them to just go at each other and make all the stupid moves. So he'll, Max is a fighter, always has been. He's compassionate, though. He cares. His energy is calm, but it's strong. He's old soul. So remember, folks, we leave the bodies, they're temporary. These are lease vehicles. We are what we are, and that's spirit, sentient energy inside a body driving around. He was used for DNA, for making others similar to himself, for building, quote unquote, the exercise in trying to build the perfect soldier. Spreading disinformation, research and development, just abusive as hell. Michael Prince went through basically the same thing. Well, folks, without saying anything personal about him, I wanted y'all to know a little more about Max. What happened and why. They had their full of him. They said, we can't get any more out of him. It's time for him to go. And then his death was used to make an example. Those of you, if and when you can remember, don't. Screw them. Their time's limited. Arrogant assholes. There's so much wrong with stuff everywhere, folks. It started on the other side. What did it is dead. It's going to be cleanup time here real soon. Okay? So, give it about 2.5 weeks. Max will be getting reoriented, and he'll be coming to see some of y'all. You'll hear him talk to you, and he'll be pushing on you to wake up and use your abilities. His son's a strong seer too. He's had some very strong source energy put in him. The other side has decided that he should have the tools he needs. To avenge his father's death. Excuse me. Assassination. He's got some very strong energy. He's going to have very strong abilities. And he's going to go after the brains of some of the idiots that messed with his dad. So he's a young man, whatever, but he's soul. He's from the first wave. He's very old soul. His son. I don't usually talk about that in public, but I think that needs to be said. And he's going to have the ability to go into people's brains and just not frazzle and make them dead stupid, but get into their brains and just really mess with them. Confuse the hell out of them. He's a little soldier too. Folks, love you, man. Try to remember that when we leave the bodies, it's a time of remorse, a time of remembrance. It's a time of solitude. I don't like the word sacred, but birth and death, coming into and leaving the body, are sacred moments. I stayed away from a lot of stuff talking about it because my job is to wake people up and put down the information of who you are to help you become yourself. I had to leave that information. I had to write those books before I died. You have to have your history. It's not a driver's manual, but it's damn close. I always feel like I should have done more. Max was the same way. He is relentless. When he makes up his mind to do something, he's pretty strong about it. He's cool. Folks, I love you, man. Take care and have a good one. And Max left his body. He ain't dead. Okay? Love y'all, man. Have a good one.